Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to the ground game on the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
This offense has a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Dances away. It's complete to the right. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He breaks the tackle. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Now the play fake. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for room. It's Love. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. Snap it to the back. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a 1st down. They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision there.
And I really don't care where you're out on the field. 4th and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for it, especially when you're inside of the field where you long field goal or maybe just punting the ball. Nah, go for it.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They'll throw it on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up for it.
Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Here come the Irish back on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Dropping back, it's Leonard. Throws to the tight end. He's got it.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Right down the middle. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Notre Dame 10, South Carolina 0.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Running to the left. At the 20, he's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
It's now second and goal.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Gives it to the back on the draw. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Notre Dame 10, South Carolina 0.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. The running back has it. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be... Got enough space, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football, and we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it off. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
Off-play action. Buying some time as he moves left. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Back to throw, it's Leonard. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Looking for space. It's locked. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Thomas. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. Back to throw, it's Leonard. Lets it fly. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Going for the big play. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Have a day, young fella. 2 interceptions already? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 games for some people. A hot start, catching the football. He's acting like he's playing wide receiver out there. I might think about trying a different DB.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. They're setting up the screen. At the 35, he's got room. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Back to throw. It's Leonard. Looking to the big tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game.
That's now the second missed field goal for this guy. You have to wonder if the weather is playing a bit of a factor. Not easy to kick in these kind of conditions with all this rain.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got 13 seconds to work with here in the first half if they choose to be aggressive. Looking to move it through the air. Stands in and takes the hit. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29.
Will take over. First and 10.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
He wants to throw here on second down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water boots, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. To the air, it's Leonard. Unloads to the right. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
This offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. Wouldn't surprise me if they pump this one away after that incompletion on third down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
I feel like the defense right now is living rent-free in this QB's head. Of course, they picked him off the last drive. They almost picked him off right there. This defense doing a nice job mixing up their looks, and they're completely confusing.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's second and 10. Quarterback will audible. On second down, looking again to throw. Moving away from pressure. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And as a defense, that's what happens if you don't get pressure on the quarterback. It doesn't matter how good your secondary is. If the quarterback has all day to throw, somebody's eventually going to get open, and they're going to hit those big plays. So defensively now moving forward, you have got to do a better job getting home to the QB.
Trying to find his man on first down. Buys a little extra time. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Taking it the other way. Past the 20. Continues to fight for yards. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame. What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to pound their way in. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
Notre Dame 28, South Carolina 7.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating.
Going up top. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. Oh, what a move. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking for a man. It's Leonard. Looking down the middle. Tosses it incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the punishment has been extended.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week one. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to San Diego State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On the ground with the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And
got a lot of running room. He's at the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I'll tell you, it's nice as a play caller when you know you don't have to call the perfect play. Even if it's not blocked properly, you know you've got guys like him who can make people miss.
And this whole offense gets energy from this guy because they love him, because he does that. He does the dirt.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks! The jumbo formation is in. Looks as if they'll try to power in the two. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the two-point conversion.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quick strike complete. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Notre Dame right back to the line. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Pirouettes away from the defense. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
To the air, it's Sellers. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Well, that's a great job getting the sack on the blitz there. And one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to pride themselves on defensively is hard-nosed, tough football, especially in the front 7. And linebackers that can play downhill and not just make plays in the running game, but get in the backfield and blitz the quarterback. And you saw all of that from him right there.
They're trying to get to it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Notre Dame 34, South Carolina 13.
A 3rd down play to open up this quarter. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Feeling some heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Catch in the middle, it's Price. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Trying play action. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them and forced the incompletion.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. They'll try to pick up the first. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. He's your good offensive player.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Wants to throw. It's Leonard. Throws to the wideout. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there, they're still battling, and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
Looking left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Power football with the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They'll run the option. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
At the 8-yard line. Coming up, fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Touchdown, Irish! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing on the basketball court with the Deacs. They're up by 18 over Virginia. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Keeps it going. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Crossing the 30, he's got a lane. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. With jet sweep pass. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And This is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Running with power. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
Yeah, 4th and inches, midfield. Go ahead. Go for it. I love the play call by the head coach. Trust your offensive line to get some movement up front. Let's keep this drive going.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
He wants to pass it on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Black 24. Black 24.
Quarterback checking the play. He'll set up to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and
all kinds of running room. At the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And the route is on.
Well, obviously, this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
13.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Off play action on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, It's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half-minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.